Hey, y'all, it's me again. It's Saturday night. I don't know, maybe a little bit before midnight. I just got home from dinner. I was actually supposed to go over to my friend Tim's house today, or today, tonight, whatever. I went over there last weekend, and he was actually nice enough to cook dinner for us, which was super, super yummy and super awesome. But so I was going to go back over there tonight. And but I was literally like till the crack of dawn doing that National Cancer Institute paperwork, and then and then after I got it, this morning, just the few things that I did today, just kind of wore me out, and so I was actually probably about maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock, um, which I really should have kind of already been on the road to head out towards his house, um, out to his neck of the woods, literally. But he doesn't live that far from me. The town that he lives in is kind of country, but the area that he lives in is not. He's right in the middle of. There's basically everything you can think of, so right there. But anyways, and so I just let him know. Listen, I'm tired. I need to sit down and rest for a little bit, and so I sat down and I must have immediately, I guess, went to sleep. So, because the next thing I know, it's like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock, and I'm waking up. So, I just basically sent him a text and was like, "Listen, change of plans, but I'm just so tired. And by the time I get up, get dressed, get ready, and then drive out there, like I'm gonna be like exhausted. Like I won't like be good for watching a movie. I will fall asleep. I will probably be too tired for dinner because I think we were just gonna like cook dinner and watch a movie. Um, and and so I was like, but I was like, if you don't mind, if you want, I was like, if you want to come out this direction, and I was like, and then, you can come grab me and we can go. I was craving Italian food, and oh, okay, and so yeah, okay, so while I told him, I said, kind of change of plans, but I was like, I'm exhausted. So, and by the time I got out there, I'd be even more exhausted. And I said, but I'm craving like Italian food. I don't know why. And so he actually, there was a place in downtown Fort Worth, and he said, "Oh, I've got the perfect place." And he said, "Let me call and make reservations, and I'll call you right back." And so he called to make reservations, and they're out of business. I don't know if it's COVID or which probably, but still being in downtown, all those businesses and all the work stuff, you would think that would keep it going. But anyways, but it apparently was like a true, true, true Italian, like the you know, yeah, not like it's like true Italian, and it's supposed to be super, super, super good. It's been there for quite a while, but said he just went to call to make a reservation and discovered that it was out, and so I said I said that's okay, it's no big deal, and so he basically said, find a place you want to go, and if you'll, make us a reservation for around 7:30, I'll come get you. And so I already had a place in mind, so I said, cool, consider it done. So instead of me going over there, like I said, I just kind of switched it up, which I'm glad he goes with the flow with that. But and then just came by and got me, and we went and ate dinner, and it was really, really good. Excuse me. And so I enjoyed it. And of course, like it's so funny because when I was heavy, I didn't really like sweets as much. But now that I'm, lost all my weight, like especially when they do weight loss surgery, they take the hunger hormone out of you. I think they put it into me because now I love sweets, but like I really love like red velvet and red velvet cake. I don't know why, it's just I do. And I love cream cheese, anything cream cheese, icing, filling, yummy. And so, I think I told y'all that like the day that we went into the museum, he actually had brought me a little red velvet cake, and he snuck in napkins and forks, and so we ate it, and I thought, oh, that was cute, that was sweet. And so what he did, instead of having dessert at the restaurant, he kind of showed up with my dessert. And so when he showed up, he gave me, there was a bag, and I was like, oh, I said, and what's in there? And he said, I don't know, take a guess. And of course, as always, it's red velvet. This is like the same one that like we did at the museum, and I know y'all have seen these if you've got them in your area, but it's like kind of like an oversized cupcake. Oh my gosh, the red velvet. I'm sure they're all good. And oh my gosh, yeah, love, 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 love the red velvet. So I am fixing now that my lasagna and stuff has settled. I'm fixing to start on this. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But yeah, so boy, anytime I see this sticker, it makes me happy, happy. That's the big girl that still lives inside me. I may not be big on the outside, but I'm always big on the inside, and I'm okay with that. That's who I am. I like this. You better believe I'm gonna eat that. I am not gonna be able to eat all of it. In fact, even with both of us eating, I ate like not even half of it, and I was like, "Tap out. I'm done. You can have the rest." And he was like, "Gladly." But yeah, so but he had brought something up. Well, he had asked me earlier today. He just asked me randomly out of the blue. He was like, "Do you have a passport?" I was like, he said, because I actually kind of had something in mind, and I'm thinking, okay. And so and I was going to ask him when we went to dinner, but I had forgotten about it. But luckily, he brought it up. He was like, okay, so you don't have a passport, anymore or now? I was like, no, I don't have one. I said, honestly, I didn't even know you could get one with COVID going on. He was like, yeah, yeah. And so I said, well, why? And so he said, well, he basically said, I've already kind of looked into, I've already looked at the flights and I've already picked out an Airbnb and he was just wanting to see if maybe I might want to go to Mexico. Um, and I was like, "You're serious, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, like when?" And he goes, "I mean, I'm not." He goes, "Of course, you don't have a passport, so this wouldn't work this quick." And he said, "But like when I was checking the flight info, he's like, I put in Tuesday through Saturday. I was like, this coming Tuesday, like is in a few days." And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "But we can always push it off a couple Tuesdays." I thought that was hilarious. But I was like, "Okay." And so, but yeah, I thought that was just really, really awesome. And he was just talking about like a couple of like Mayan ruins that are, out in these small little areas of Mexico, and which he's been to all these places, most of these places, many, many, many times, if nothing else, like to go climbing, because he does a lot of climbing. But and I'm always complaining that I'm cold. I'm always saying that I want to go somewhere warm. He's like, it's warm. It's Mexico. Let's go. It's 85 degrees. Let's do it. And I don't know. It was just really cool because, I mean, like he had already, thought of things for us to do. And he was like, oh, I would love to take you to this little city and we could go scuba diving there. And he's like, it's literally like scuba diving in an aquarium, which, hello, that's awesome. I mean, not really in an aquarium, but just meaning just the fish and just, it's like it's so perfect. It's almost like you're in an aquarium and it's so clear. And I was like, oh my God, yes, like I would absolutely love, 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 love to do that. Um, but just, like the little things, that he's kind of heard me mention, he's actually, that I think would be so cool to be able to do and experience, in whatever time I'm working with. The fact that he listened and paid attention to that. So I thought that was very, very cool. But and so definitely not used to being listened to, but it's okay. It's okay. So a lot of people ignore me, but it's all right. I don't mind. Fine, whatever. But anyway, so he was like, yeah, I was just thinking like a Tuesday through a Saturday, we could go. And like I said, there's all these different little cities. And like I said, I mean, I've been to Cancun, Acapulco, Cozumel, Puerto Vallarta. I've been to all the quote touristy cities. Um, but he's talking about like, like one of these little cities might be like, 30 miles outside of Playa, and another one might be, 50 miles outside, but they're just different little things that just have beautiful things to experience. So, um, and that's stuff that, like I've talked about and said that, I would love to be able to do that and, just be able to go, see the parts of places that I haven't gotten to see. I mean, I've been very, very fortunate that I've gotten to go and travel to a lot of places, in my life. I've been very, very fortunate. And of course, a lot of them I didn't appreciate at the time. And, like, for example, like going to Hawaii, I did nothing but, gripe and moan and complain and wanted to go home and be with my friends and da da da. And it's like now, you look back and you think, gosh, what was I thinking? But, the only thing is that it's like he's still kind of having to learn, like how my body works and how quick I get tired and, um, things like that. And just, how run down and how easily I can get and everything. And it's like, even if, like hypothetically, like we would go and we'd fly into Cancun, but then we would go, into these smaller, we wouldn't be staying in Cancun. But it's like, just that, just the traveling there. Um, Not only does that part kind of scare me because of COVID, because I don't have an immune system, but I just worry. I thought, well, God, I hate to do that, and then get there and like be exhausted for the rest of the day, and that is very likely what would happen. Um, so I mean, it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's 5 days, but honestly, I would be lucky, especially because Tuesday would be travel and Saturday would be traveling. But I mean, I'd be lucky to enjoy 3 of the 5 days, and even then, there's no telling. I'm already getting so tired just sitting here. That's just from usually going to dinner. Let's see. But and so it's like I try to explain it to him. I can feel fine 1 minute and just wiped out and beat and exhausted the next. So, um, but that's just something anybody has to learn that's going to be around me. And so, but that's what I worry. I hate to do this, and for us to plan this trip and go and take it, and then me end up just being so exhausted or so run down. But it's also a chance to just really get out and just enjoy life and enjoy everything that I can. You know, for all the time that I can. So, but and I just I think it's I really I'm very appreciative, you know, for the fact, that I have someone, a friend that cares enough, that is like, look, you know, what what would you like to do? What brings you happiness? What would make you happy? Let's go explore those things. Let's go do those things. I mean, why can't we? Let's do it. And so, and that's not, no, it's just, it's very awesome. It's very, I feel very lucky. I feel very blessed. So just to, um, be able to even have the chance or the opportunity, to do certain things. So, because it's kind of like, whatever time, the good man above does want to give me, whether that's a little or a lot, I want to make the best out of all of it, make the best out of every bit of it, and just enjoy every single bit of it that I can. And that's one of the things that the new Carrie is remembering. The new Carrie is making sure that that she does. Not the new Carrie, but I'm bringing back Carrie. I'm getting back, and doing what I need to do, for me and to make me happy and for myself. So, but it's very sweet, and like I said, and I'm very very appreciative to have somebody, um, that basically just wants to contribute, no matter how little or how much, but just to contribute, um, to things that bring joy to my life. So I don't know how to explain it. So, but anyways, so, and like I said, I know I haven't said really too much, about things because it's just really not a lot to say anything about. It's not like some big thing, or anything like that. But and it's so funny because it's almost like I already knew him, because he actually is friends with and for years worked, at the same hospital as a bunch of my, um, I've got my Bluebonnet Retreat, my AKA Adult Cancer Camp, as I call it. Well, all the women that run that and that basically make that happen and put that together, um, some of them are in the oncology field and department, and some are not. But they all worked at the same hospital for years together. And so it's just crazy that we literally, it's like oops, not my red velvet. It's okay, it's still safe. But yeah, but so I think it's really cool because we've got those friends in common. And so, like I said, that was all. That really was awesome. I mean, it was like, wow, it's really. I mean, it's a small world when you think about it. It really, really is. And so, but that made it cool. You know, I don't know, it almost made it feel like we kind of already knew each other because, like I said, we have mutual friends and we have a lot of people in common. A lot of people in common, and like close people. Like, you know, he's close with them, and I was close with them. You know, so. And it was funny because they even vouched. They were like, "You're not going to find a nicer person. Like, you will not find like a more genuine, just awesome person." And so that was nice to kind of have that little bit of a reassurance, you know, because obviously I'm still like, whoa, like I don't really know you, so you know, but and I'm, you know, it's not like, yeah, I'm definitely, I'm not in a spot where I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm looking for this forever thing. Like, no, no, I'm looking to live Carrie's life. I'm looking to, you know, like I said, let Carrie, you know, enjoy things for once, and yeah, I don't even know the words for it. So, but well, kind of like I said before, you know, I always put myself on the back burner. So I'm trying to remember to that it's okay. It's okay to put myself on the front burner, or it's okay for somebody else to put me on the front burner. You know, um. So, so that's pretty much that. But you know, I don't put a lot of thought into things. Every day is different. Every day is new. Every day, different things are going to happen. And whatever happens that day, you know, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, you know, as long as my eyes open, I go on, I deal with it the best I can, and I just keep putting one foot in front of the other and just keep moving and moving and moving. And, you know, I'm somebody that truly, truly, truly believes that, you know, whatever is meant to be with anything in life, anything, me and my car. You know, it's meant to be with my car working or not. You know, I mean, God makes it that way. Everything that happens, good, bad, ugly, there's a reason for it, or, you know, a lesson from it, or, you know, but it's just, it's all part of the plan. And so it's like, you know, I'm kind of at that point, you know, where I don't question that. And I appreciate instead of questioning, I appreciate. So, and that's, you know, what I'm doing. Like I said, it's just, life is going to unfold how it's going to unfold. Just like my life has unfolded how it's unfolded up until now. It doesn't matter whether it was bad, it doesn't matter whether it was good. It was what it was, and it is what it is. And it's like, you know, I can't really change that. You know, it's God's plan. You know, it's God's will. He wants things the way that He wants them, and He makes that happen when it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, so on and so forth. You know, et cetera, et cetera. But, and so it's like, you know, I am just happy to have life every day. I am happy that my eyes open every day. And so it's like now I just kind of ride the wave of life per se and just enjoy the journey along the way. So, but, so yeah, so we'll see what happens with Mexico. But, basically the only job I was given was, you know, he said, all I need you to do is just look up, you know, the application and stuff and get your passport started. And he was like, you know, as long as you look that stuff up, then I was like, that's an easy job that I can do. I can look that up. So, um, but yeah, so that's pretty much that. So, but dinner was really, really good. Like I said, it was just this little kind of Italian bistro. It was really yummy. So, and then I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think Mom may try to get into the doctor Monday. She's supposed to go February, but she needs to go before then. But, and then, yeah, and then like I said, he invited me out to do something again on Tuesday. He was like, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing Monday? What are you doing later tonight? I was like, no. So, it was cute though. But, anyways, so it's been kind of, like I said, an exhausting day, but it's been a good day. So, honestly, I think tomorrow's just, it's going to be a day of rest, just like God intended it to be. I need it. So I'm going to eat me some red velvet cake, and then I'm probably going to crash for the night. But I thank you guys for everything. So y'all know how much I love you. You know how much y'all mean to me. And I don't know, I like talking to y'all. It's weird, it's crazy, but you're like my Tubi family, and I love you guys. So, and it's like I love to share things with you. Whether they're sad things, good things, bad things, whether I'm crying, whether I'm not crying. And I know I cry a lot, so, but, and that's okay. I'm allowed to cry. I have feelings, I have emotions, but, so, but yeah, but you guys are just, y'all are always so awesome and just sweet and supportive and thoughtful and just like everything positive that I can think of. So, y'all crack me up, you make me laugh, you make me smile, um, you make me feel good. And it's just, I feel like we're all family. So, and I like that. So, and I like knowing what's going on in y'all's world too. It's kind of a, like I said, it's kind of a family affair now. So, I like to know things about y'all. And, so anytime you kind of include little things that you're doing or going through, I like that. And even, there's times when, some of y'all tell me, hey, I've had a bad day too, or it's, been a bad week for me. I appreciate that you tell me that. And that's why I always try to make it a point, even though I may not get on it that day because I know I'm bad about getting on my, talking on my comments. But, it's, when I do see that stuff, I don't like to hear, that y'all are having rough days too. Um, but I, definitely, think of you guys and always hope that if you are, you're having a better day and put you in my prayers. And then I also love to hear that you're having good days. So, but anyways, but I just love you guys. So, and just, thank you as always. And I know I say it all the time, but it's important for me to say it all the time. So, and that you guys know I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I cannot say that without singing. And I cannot think of who sings that song. I love you, I love you, I love you. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat a little bit of my red velvet cake, shove my face, shove it in my mouth, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So, and then hopefully have a restful day tomorrow. So I don't have too much planned. So, but anyways, so I hope it's been a wonderful Saturday, and hopefully everybody, and we will all have a great Sunday. And hopefully I'll have a great Monday. Y'all know how Mondays go with me. So, but anyway, so that's that. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.